This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he completes it to Wilson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers again now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 22-yard scamper. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 8. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Samuel. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Niners 14, Jets 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Keep the ball moving.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This is Samuel. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before mid. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 29 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Zerline now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. In motion right, Debo. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 3-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall shreds the tackle, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He was able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. Shoves him aside. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Rodgers wants to change the look. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And now off to the races down the right side. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Pass complete, Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Purdy to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. This ball intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
26.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to pass first play is Prescott.
Eluding the pressure right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a...
That ball is caught. Let's get it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Purdy gets this one to use check. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he went nowhere. He'll use yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Niners first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. 1st down, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Purdy now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
56-yard gain on the play.
They'll run with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A second down throw for Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marquise Bell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's now locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Purdy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Purdy on 3rd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he's got it inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case,
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On third down, here's Purdy. That is caught.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And the Niners march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Purdy from the gun.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy sets up to throw again.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This throw nearly intercepted. On a good D-line, they almost had it. But third down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 64 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 37 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They run with McCaffrey off the option. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Samuel in motion. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Purdy now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked
picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Has some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dobbins trying the left side, and he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot right at midfield at the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Down to about the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. begin. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Connects with Kittle underneath. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
This is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go again with Dobbins. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Jackson. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. Flushed out right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll buy some time right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
49ers 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Defeated on a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. And they have regained the lead. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.